Hey guys, it's your Tech Girl Mary and welcome back to our YouTube channel. So medyo it took a while for me to release the review video of the OPPO Reno13 Pro 5G. Medyo marami kasing smartphones na nilaunch lately. But what's important is that I took my time, which means I have enough experience with the phone. Anyway, I know it was late last year when we last talked about an OPPO device, but that one is a flagship phone. Itong phone nila medyo nasa higher mid, but I wouldn't say it's a flagship one. Again, flagship is reserved for their X series. It consists of three phones: OPPO Reno13F 5G, OPPO Reno13 5G, and the OPPO Reno13 Pro 5G. When this phone was launched, yung 13 series, which are the 13 and the 13 Pro 5G. At syempre yung pag-uusapan natin, yung Pro na. As you can see from the packaging, yung box niya very similar with how the phone actually looks like. And the cool Easter egg about this is that pag pinagdikit mo, magiging butterfly siya, which is so cute. Anyway, since nasa design na usapan naman na rin tayo, unahin na natin to. Kilalang-kilala ang Reno series for having really great design and good cameras. And from the way it looks, you can see why. At the same time, you will immediately notice na pinalitan nila yung camera setup. It used to be in just one column and ngayon, ginawa nilang dalawang malaki lang tapos andito yung isa. In all honesty, not sure why they did this. The back is made of glass. It feels very sturdy and overall guys, premium naman yung pakiramdam and yung itsura niya in person. And since hindi rin naman ganun kalakihan yung camera array natin, the weight distribution is very well balanced. This colorway is called plum purple. If hindi kayo masyadong fan ng flashy colors like this one, you can always get it in black. Now, what makes this OPPO Reno13 Pro unique? At least what differentiates it from the predecessor. Now, this phone comes with an IP66, IP68, and IP69 ratings, meaning it can withstand being fully submerged in fresh water. And do take note about the fresh water. And to be more specific, it's up to 2 meters for 30 minutes. Now, flipping the phone over, syempre nandito yung display natin. Yung pagka-curve niya, it gracefully curves at the edges. It's curved but not too extremes, giving it an almost bezel-less experience. As for the button placement guys, they made it simple, ganun pa rin naman. Both the volume rockers and the power button is on the right side. It's tactile, wala akong issue sa buttons niya so far. Not much has changed when it comes to its display specs, but let's talk about it quickly. Variable refresh rate pa rin yung panel na meron siya, which is 60, 90, and up to 120 Hz. It still is very fluid when it comes to day-to-day use. The display also supports up to HDR10 plus content and was able to enable me to enjoy movies and shows with really good visuals. There is also a dual stereo setup. Meron tayo dito sa ibabaw and of course, meron din tayo sa ilalim. Impressive naman yung volume and maganda yung audio quality so far. And this is even at maximum volume. And since nasa usapang display na rin naman tayo, let's talk about its software and all the new AI features. Out of the box, itong OPPO Reno13 Pro is running on ColorOS 15 and ito yung Android skin nila built on top of the Android 15. Over the years, if you remember, from the very first OPPO phone that I reviewed, which is the OPPO A3s, and of course, ngayon, it really did matured significantly. Dating hindi ganun ka user-friendly, ngayon mas user-friendly na, and with some extra features. Personally, I really find the animations fluid. Gusto ko din yung icons na meron siya. It's modern and well-designed. And syempre, aside from the visual, maganda rin yung mga customization options na meron siya. Almost every aspect ng interface niya, pwede siyang i-personalize. From wallpaper, to style, to color. Now, if you're the type of person who doesn't upgrade their devices every year, or in this case, every 6 months, since every 6 months may bago tayong phone from OPPO for the Reno series, then you'll be glad to know that the 13 Pro comes with a promise of 3 Android operating system updates, and 4 years of security updates. Again, this is worth taking note of since hindi naman talaga smart to upgrade your device every year, or again, with this case, every 6 months. Kung maalala ko nga, may nag-comment doon sa previous video natin. Sabi niya, hindi daw niya maintindihan yung mga taong feeling nila obligated sila to upgrade their device every time na may bagong labas. Tapos magko-complain bakit minimal lang yung upgrades. At some point, medyo agree ako sa kanya. Alam niyo kung bakit? Medyo nare-reach na kasi natin yung peak ng technology. Kaya every time there will be a new smartphone, hindi siya ganon ka mind-blowing as it used to be. Now, let's talk about AI. Yung AI features na pinag-usapan natin sa OPPO Find X8 is actually present here. Katulad ng circle to search feature, wherein we can quickly search for anything guys sa screen by just simply circling it with your finger. It also still comes with other AI editing tool na present sa predecessor niya, which are yung AR Reflection Remover, AI Unblur, and of course yung AI Eraser 2.0 na paborito nating lahat gamitin. It also has the ability na makapag-generate ng AI art portraits using yung mga photos that you took. Actually, maganda yung implementation nila ngayon. And if you wanna see some of the photos we edited, ito sila. Now, speaking of the photos, pag-usapan natin yung cameras niya. Uulitin ko, triple rear camera setup yung meron siya. 50 megapixel Sony IMX890 sensor and supports OIS. Yung secondary camera niya is also 50 megapixels, but this is for the telephoto camera with a 3.5x optical zoom and of course 120x digital zoom. Last but not the least, yung third lens natin is an 8 megapixels ultra-wide lens. If we were to be more critical about the camera specs, alam kong ito yung pinaka-paborito nyong aspeto ng isang phone, aside sa chipset na meron siya. Side by side with the predecessor, walang nagbago. The photos took by this device, they were still good. Details are sharp, and doon pa rin yung edge detection na gusto ko sa kanya from the portrait mode. Yung mga bago lang, most of it are AI camera features. AI live photo guys, this lets you capture a video that also records a video 1.5 seconds before you press the shutter button. And it continues to record for another 1.5 seconds after. Somehow, how the live photo works with iOS. What's good with this is that it allows you to choose the best shot in fast-moving scenarios. Anyway, let's talk about quickly performance. And this includes battery, charging, and the chipset. Malapit na tayo matapos. Kung maaalala nyo, the past few years, yung Reno series ng OPPO, medyo dito talaga sila nagsa-struggle. This year, yung OPPO guys, they put a MediaTek Dimensity 8350 processor. So far, ito pa lang yung phone na nare-review ko na may ganitong chipset. And kahit papano guys, ang ganda nung Antutu score niya. And I would say real-world performance is commendable. It is also paired with up to 12 GB of RAM and 512 GB of storage. The gaming performance is quite decent. Hindi naman ako nag-expect din nung una kasi na sobrang smooth nung gameplay niya katulad ng naging experience namin sa OPPO Find X8. Again, that's a flagship and this one is not. What's good is that they updated yung vapor chamber cooling system niya. Now, even though this phone is thin, I find it really thin in fairness. It has a 5,800 mAh of battery capacity. And again, that is large for how it looks. For moderate use and in real world guys, for me, it lasted almost 2 days. Again, this is for less demanding use case scenario. Hindi rin ako nagka-problema sa charging speed niya. It's 80 watts guys, which is good kasi sa Reno series, medyo expected ko na hindi kayo madidisappoint sa segment na to. Anyway, it's a good device. It's a good all-arounder mid-range phone. Again, it retails for 43,999 pesos. Personally, medyo steep siya. Right now, alam ko tapos na yung pre-order nila. But personally, itong OPPO Reno13 Pro yung may pinakamalaking improvement over the years. Kumbaga from 11 Pro to 12 Pro or 10 to 11. Anyway, that's basically it for our OPPO Reno13 Pro 5G video. Let me know guys if you have any more questions. There will be more YouTube videos, I promise, kasi ang daming launch this March. Again, it's your Tech Girl Mary and see you in our next video. Bye!